pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 15, run. 15 line. Pick it up. Check 31, check 31. Pick up.
Throwing on first down. Bass into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Watch the eye. Wide, get wide. Hey, high 7. Snap.
Ito Smith, his first carry. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, exit.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check safety, check safety.
Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 43 yards.
First down, 49ers.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I didn't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on,
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Jones. Oh, and now some space to operate. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away, it's Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Run for Pollard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd and 2. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd and 9 now. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Hey, wahoo!
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's coming. Check in. I know he ain't gonna hit it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll set up a throw. And this one complete to Smith. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost. Make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis. Touchdown number 15 of the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play. You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jared Davis, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. The best multitasker in the business, the coach. So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position
So they actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
50, plant.
Here we go.
Bravo.
Man, let's get some penetration here.
Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
General West. Snap.
Here's the 2nd and 7. They shakes him off. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
61, matchbox lights. 5.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Check 9. You draw Porter. A alpha.
Operating from the gun. Bass looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Elliott puts this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let it run.
Got some space. A first down carry for Smith. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now back to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He's coming, 6-6, pull it high.
2nd and 14. Finding room to the 20. This one caught by Ridley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14.
Ready. He's coming. Stay with your man.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Switch.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with touchdown number 12 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 76 yards, as they have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 4. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Smith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Orbit.
12 mine.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Smith. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
218, chop.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off play action. Bass. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's just me and you.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
He's coming. Check in.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Complete to Jones. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Davante Adams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Go. 80 weapons. Get it.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, shoot.
Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Bass. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Yo.
Back to throw. Bass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
64.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And that's complete to Adams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within one score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the fourth quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
On first and 10, Bats. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Bass. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Come on,
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Looking to throw. This complete to Jones. There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the fourth down in New Orleans. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Nifty move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Now a first carry for their fullback. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
I don't think you got it, son. Keep going.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Go. 10-2 stop. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yetidee, what's up, nigga?